where I should listen to conversation. This is Pearl Talks on how I find freedom and revelation. Welcome to Pearl Talks. Like, share, and comment. I know you love it. I'm sharing all my world through Pearl Talks. Oh yeah, that's gonna be fire. That's gonna be fire.
Y'all, we made it to the end of season 1. Pearl Talks, man, it started as a way for me to process chaos out loud, just to make sense of everything I thought had, I don't want to say broken me, but put me in a place of stagnation. But y'all turned it into family. Every DM, every comment, every late night message reminded me that you felt seen. That's been a real big win for me. We talked about everything from identity and grief to friendship and faith. But the most vulnerable moment of all was, of course, sitting down with Chris and later with the kids. Those episodes became the highest rated of the season. And it showed me why I even started to do this. Because when you tell the truth out loud, it frees more than just you. It frees people who are, like I talked about in You Are Not Original, sis. People that have been going through the same stuff. The stuff that you go through is what qualifies you to give advice. It's what qualifies you to pull people out of that place of thinking that they're not going to make it. I mean, just every single episode, it showed another layer of what happens when you choose healing over hiding. When I just think about why I even chose the name Pearl Talks, they say that pearls form because of irritation. Something small gets under the surface and the shell starts layering over itself to protect itself. That pressure, that friction is really what makes it shine. But this show, it didn't create the pearl. The forming happened long before the first episode was ever dropped. And every storm, every silence, every moment I thought was destroying me, I was being shaped under pressure. What Pearl Talks did was let me share the glow that came after. You all didn't build me, but you walked with me while I learned how to carry what God had already created. So to every guest who sat in the tension with me in the awkward moments, and to every listener who let me human on the mic, thank you for walking beside the process. You didn't start the pearl, but you definitely helped polish it. So this last story I'm going to share with you all, it's not a confession, but it was the revelation. It came to me in a dream, and it told the truth that I had been avoiding. So enjoy my recollection of the dream, and we're going to title this section Neutral. Okay. We were all together, family, laughter, light, nothing deep, just a normal evening. But when it was time to go, I found myself trying to get into a car that wasn't mine. I'm standing at the car calling out for keys, but no one could hear me. And by the time I finally opened the door, the car started rolling on its own. It was moving fast. It had a mind of its own, and I ran to stop it before it went over a cliff. I'm fighting the wheel. I'm trying to park it, trying to make it still. But even when I thought I had control, it still kept rolling. It was sparking under the engine. It was like flames. It was smoke. And it scared me. And I remembered thinking, while I'm looking out the windows, why am I the only one fighting for this car? And as I'm fighting to stop the car, I look up and everybody's there, laughing, playing like nothing's happening. I'm honking. I'm honking the horn, waving, shouting, and nobody sees me. That's when I realize I'm the only one still trying to save it. And then, just like that, the dream shifts. Suddenly, I'm standing in the mechanic shop. We're standing in the mechanic shop, and he's explaining the damage, what it would take to fix it, what it might cost. But while he's talking, something in me just goes quiet, and I realize I don't want to repair it. I don't want the car, the cost, or the journey. I just want peace. And that's when it hit me. Sometimes you're not being left out of something, you're being released from it. Sometimes the car you keep chasing isn't breaking down, it's just no longer meant for you to drive. This whole season, I've been learning to stop standing in front of things, trying to stop the fall. I've learned that control can look like chaos and surrender can look like freedom. And maybe that's what faith really is. Trusting that if God let it roll, He knows how to stop it. So if you've been trying to steer what's no longer yours, if you've been shouting for keys that no one hears, let this be your permission to step back. You don't have to fix it. You don't have to prove you can save it. You just have to trust that peace is waiting where the crash would have been. So when I woke up, I felt calm, not sad, just aware. Like something that needed to end finally had. That's how I'm ending this season. Standing beside what once was, understanding it, but no longer claiming it. Because peace doesn't always look like driving off into the sunset. Sometimes it's walking away from the wreck, quietly knowing you survived it. Thank y'all for growing with me, laughing with me, crying with me, and holding space while I became her again. I'll see y'all in season 2, coming in January. Oh my God, I'm crying. Until then, stay grounded, stay graceful, and don't be afraid to let what's rolling roll. I love y'all.
Like, share, and comment. I know you love it.